Good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Freedom Friday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. with Motivational Monday. I'm so excited. And you know why I'm excited? Because it is a brand new week. It is a brand new beginning. We have brand new shows and segment. We have brand new co-hosts. We have brand new beginnings. That's what this day is about. It's about brand new beginnings. You know, on Fridays, it is Freedom Fridays because I begin to tell my story, things that I'm clear about, lessons that I've learned, and kind of give a little background on it. And then also interview someone who is, you know, has gone through the process already, who is living in their freedom because they have walked through that, to encourage others to be able to do the same. And I think, you know, these past couple of weeks have been just that for me. It has been, you know, a blossoming of a new beginning. And there is a level of freedom that I have not felt in, I cannot explain, like years. So just to be able to walk through it and drop those bags, I suggest everyone, and I'm by no means, you know, trying to, but to drop your bags, whatever they are, whether it be, you know, insecurity, start to work on yourself, whether it be, you know, business, you know, go get a certification, go, you know, read about it, go, you know, just try to grow, do something. So, you know, you can bring yourself up, because with depression, when you feel low, you think you're going to do it when you feel better. Right. But that's the trick. You never feel better. So, Instagram, I am sorry. I have not started you yet. I was really into the show, but I am doing it now. Freedom. That's what this week about. And I wanted my special guest to come here early. And I was like, you know, don't wait till after the 15 come now, because we started with such a great conversation that I was like, no, we're going to do it. So we have tattoo artist, entrepreneur, none other than the Tre Spadoni in the studio today. And we have a very special story. And actually, you don't know this. But I'll tell you, because this is, you know, this first 15 is my segment, but you have something to do with my life and you don't even know. Okay. I never told you, but I'm going to tell you this story on air today. So, Lord have mercy. Talk about dropping your bags.
Lord have mercy.
Yes. I was 19 years old. And so the people who listen, I'm not saying it today, but the people who listen know what was going on during that time period. Right. And I got my first tattoo from you.
Way back.
I was 19 years old. Y'all, that is 19 years ago.
19 years ago, and I'm still...
You still look exactly the same. You still look exactly the same. But I think you're cooler now, y'all. He rolled up in this huge bus. It says Itching for Ink. You have got to see it rolling around the town, because it is awesome. It is amazing. If you want a tattoo, this is the artist you need to be seeing. I am not kidding. Mine is really small because... It just is.
I think it's less than the size of a dime. It's so
it is, but it has important placing, and it has important meaning.
It does. It does. I mean, and what it is the duality that you have. It's centered right in the center of your well, I'm not going to.
It's on my breastbone.
It's on
my
the breastbone.
It's on my breastbone.
But it's just, you know, for what that symbol represents, you know what I mean? It's symbolic to say that you got it at that age. Mm-hmm. And what
do you think it means? And I'll tell you what I meant it to be.
I would say, you know, to me, balance, completion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wait. We'll say it. We'll describe it, and then we'll say what it is.
All right. What's that?
And that's exactly why I got it. I said I wanted balance in my heart.
And, you know, I
mean, it was perfect. It's right in between, yeah.
Yeah, the perfect placement. I mean, that's the thing with tattoos is placement. Placement is everything. Mm-hmm. And for what you have, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed all these years. For 19 years, it don't look bad. It still look good. I think it's just
because it's your work. You can't get on here and say your work. Hey. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can put you in both. Hey, scoot over.
What do it do?
So y'all have to watch us live on Instagram and Facebook right now at TGL Radio Show, and we are both in the same shot.
Yes.
There we go.
Shot.
We are both
down.
And I'm sorry, I cannot get Instagram to work. I don't know what's dripping.
Something's going. You know, technology is not always.
They won't let me add to the story.
Right.
All right, Instagram.
These days, you know how it is.
I do. So freedom. So it was balance in my heart because, I was 19 years old. I was going through a lot, and that's exactly what I felt I needed.
Right.
And, you know.
Sometimes,
Back then, it was not something not saying that you did, but it was like, my parents were like, my mom was like, first time she saw it, she was like, oh my gosh.
Well, I tell you, at that age, we definitely seek for more balance than what we probably even think we need. You know what I mean?
Scoot over.
Yeah.
Okay,
right,
there you go.
We go. So, I mean, like, we especially at 19, transitioning to 20, 21, of course we think life is not.
You think you know everything.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I was talking to this
all,
26-year-old the other day, and I'm not saying I've learned everything, but I was like, wow.
Right.
Were we really?
One thing about at that age, it's an important transition.
Yes.
We don't realize that the people that's in our lives at that time and all these other things is pretty much molding us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I would say from the age of 18 to 20. No, I'm saying 16 to 20. From 16 to 20, you already kind of think you got it figured out. You think you're wrong.
You do.
And then you want to take these leaps of faith, you know what I mean?
Oh, my gosh.
So, getting your first tat is normally one of those first leaps. Yeah, things like that at that age, So,
well, it's definitely something
I've definitely seen.
Weren't you glad it was you?
Hey,
I could have chosen any artist in the city, but I chose you.
There you go. Holding it down.
And you have been holding it down for years. Man. You have been holding it down for years because tell us when, years, your entire life sounds like.
My entire life, yes. I mean, I'll tell you this. From the age of 12, I started tattooing. I mean, it was oh man, yes. It was such there you go.
Instagram finally worked.
Finally, yes.
Instagram finally worked. I've been trying it the whole time, so I think that's pretty good, putting together a show and, doing technology.
Both. And you multitask. This is, I would call it a multitask. Because it's double.
Can we get us
Since I seen you this morning, it's been going on.
There we go.
Hey,
all right, that's better.
So we are in the building, man.
We are.
And with me being a part of the WBOK
I know,
family,
I wanted to say that because this is the week with new beginnings. So Tre Spadoni is not only our favorite tattoo artist internationally, he is also the host of the brand new show Tat Talk, which is Fridays at 6 p.m. So he is a brand new part of the WBOK family. We love having him here. He brings a totally new vibe, a whole new level of listeners. And, we're expanding. We are growing. And so we are really excited about that. We've had people call us from all over. And I'm like, but you had that experience too.
I have, yes.
How was that for you?
As far as, what's that?
Like when people started asking you about, tattoos and they were all over and it wasn't just like, in your own backyard.
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing.
Like new beginnings, that's a brand new beginning. That's when you hope for. The new beginning
is when you take that leap. You know what I mean? To me, I think that's the new beginning.
Yeah,
is believing in yourself to say, you know what? Either if I'm gonna take this to a route that's gonna end up positive or negative. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to learn the hard way. And move through it.
Wait, the what way?
I mean? The hard way.
Sometimes you just got to learn the hard way.
You have to. I mean, but that's what molds us as human beings.
Exactly.
Because if we were handed a silver spoon through life, we will not understand what it is for struggle or anything else. The duality of dynamics, I would call it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Those dynamics, they're measured by so many other levels that's unseen. You understand?
Unseen.
These are unseen levels. So, just like there's the unseen power of a remote control, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't see that infrared beam. You know what I mean? You don't know what's cutting this TV on, but you use it.
Right, and and you have the faith.
You have the
faith that is going to come on when you hit the button. And if it doesn't, it's not the remote. You got to get some more batteries.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it can't be that because you know.
Exactly.
How many of us know like we know for real?
For real.
Where you release the fear so that you can live.
Right. And that's the whole deal. Like me. Somebody could say, hey man, do you believe No, I don't believe, man. I know that this is possible. I know it can happen. I'm not going to even front on entertaining the negative doubt. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Once somebody allow that doubt to just slither into the crack, it creates discouragement and everything else.
It stunts your growth.
Yeah, you have to learn how to just say. Well, this is kind of what we were talking earlier.
Right. Which is why I said stop talking so we do it on the air.
To me, if we say that we totally have faith or totally have the trust in, in this higher power, you know what I mean? Some people may call it God or the Almighty or so many other names or words. I mean, some people say Allah, so. Right. It's how they perceive this higher power, this spiritual enlightenment, what we would say.
Yes.
So
I found it.
Okay. So, for me, it's like, I wake up every day and just giving thanks that I at least see this another day. I mean, who has another? I mean, we're not promised the next minute.
Exactly.
Or the next, something could happen.
Tomorrow.
I mean, like.
You should tell the person that you love them that you love them.
Exactly. But at the end of the day.
And let your family know.
But you see, one thing about love and one thing about, I think, be it relationships, love, material things, things that we want to work for, things that we may feel as though we should have. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
And this is what
Clearly.
These are things that I've experienced
these are things I'm
in
clear
business.
about.
Right, exactly. But, things, I measure it on business, right?
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur, but yet I'm very ambitious. When it comes to my ideas and being an artist.
And you have some other new products that I think you should, talk about.
Definitely, yeah. And, that's another thing, the side of business. And it's not like, we only get it one life. And I was told as an artist, you don't have much time, so get on with it. You know what I'm saying? Get on with it.
That's a good T-shirt. I'm going to take that.
Straight
Y'all,
up.
I had it right here on the Good Life Radio Show.
Right.
I'm going to make that T-shirt.
Just get on with it,
man. Get on with it.
Because, life is going to pass you by. And me as an artist or as a businessman, I say, you know what? Who cares? Who has to play by the rules? I'm going to do what I feel. Even if I go to sleep at 3 a.m, wake up at 7, I'm working. I love it. You know what I mean? I love what I do. But when I put out an idea, you know what I'm saying? Just saying this. Great idea was to put up a tattoo shop on Canal where We That Chicken and Shrimp is at right now.
Okay.
Right? Great idea to put all the artists together. Everybody's coming together. Boom, boom, boom. But did it actually work?
That's a lot of Chiefs.
Yes. I mean, I'm talking like I put a lot of money, earned money. Yes. We're talking wasn't just like no little change. And then, the efforts of doing building. And I went in that place after Katrina, this was 10 years after Katrina. It was never touched. So I had to redo everything. All the sheetrock, the roofing, everything, flooring.
Oh, my gosh.
So the amount of effort
and work.
A lot. Yes. So what I'm saying is that didn't work out. And I'm going to put it out there, after $60,000 gone, and all the hard work and effort and all the things, even going out in the city, fighting with them about permits and everything, and only being open for like maybe 8 months, and I shut down because it was so much of a battle. My son was just born. My wife and she needed me. I had to make a choice. And that executive decision was to just walk away and realize that something is better for me.
Wow.
And I gave it up, yeah.
Y'all, this is exactly the conversation so many people need to have.
There you go. And we sometimes
what did you do
hold
again?
on. We just walked away, and sometimes, look, I love
from all the nonsense.
Yes, you gotta walk away
Leave
because
it alone.
If it's a fight, if it's a struggle, if it's a battle, and if it's things that make you feel sad or hardship, things like that. If it's doing all of this, you have to life is not worth the stress. It's not worth you waking up every morning, not even being able to focus on your own thoughts.
And it's been raining. I can't even jog on the lake.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, when you're stressed out about things, you can't focus on your own thoughts because you're so bombarded by the things in the back of your mind that's interfering with this. So when you may say, you may even put it in your mind, I'm going to do this. I'm going to just take it off my mind and start on this project. And then 5 minutes into the project, you're thinking about what the hell is stressing you out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you're not putting in. So once you really say that to submit to the higher power
to do
is
what?
To submit.
Submit and surrender.
To submit and surrender to the higher power, then that allows things to
breakthrough. I'm gonna tell you what it creates. It creates breakthrough.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't understand how long that story had been on my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you how it happened. I did not want to talk about it. I did not want to talk about it. So God was like, talk about it. I was like, I don't want to talk about it. He said, talk about it. And so I was getting on the Friday before I had that story. That Thursday, I was going on air, and, some of my co-hosts couldn't be here and just whatever. And I was trying to just put some stuff together before I got on air. And so one of the bishops called me, and they gave me the phone. And he said, do you trust me as a man of God? And I was like, yes. And he was like, it's time for you to tell your story.
Wow.
He said, do it on air today. I said, I cannot do it today. I was like, I am not that would have been in minutes. I was like, and I'm not ready for that. He's like, it needs to be authentic. I was like, it will be whenever it comes out. So I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. And that's how Freedom Friday started.
Straight up.
It's exactly how they started. And I was already changing some of the days of the week, but I wanted the show to be about, freeing your spirit, but there's a level of freedom to it. And freedom is just, I think, so simple in its meaning, and everybody understands what that means.
But it's hard work.
Wants it.
It's hard work.
It is hard work.
It's not easy.
That's why everybody's not doing it.
Yeah, right. It's not easy to be free, but meaning this, you gotta understand this. A free mind has to think of the freedom more than the action. You know what I'm trying to say? We are born free. We can do and be whatever we want, but we shackle ourselves with the things
our adults
that
shackle
we
us because
think about.
Because we're thinking free.
Our minds, the thing is, our minds is our own enslavement. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to undo my child right now.
Yeah,
before I became aware, I was like, wait, I got to go back and undo all this stuff. I'm working on him now. Right. He's pretty good.
And just going back to the original self, that's what it is. We have to reprogram ourselves to become the original self. We've brought all of these things on to us. You know what I mean?
Which brings me to the quote that I was looking for. I hope y'all didn't think I was being rude. I was trying to find this quote that I want to ask him about, and I really want you to comment on. It goes, although no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. And that is by Carl Bard.
There you go. Because
But people need that encouragement.
Right.
I mean, people need to. Troy Sawyer was here yesterday. He was promoting his event that is tonight at the Ace Hotel. It is free. It is the Satchmo a house party for him during the Satchmo Fest, a Satchmo Shotgun house party. That's exactly what it is. And it's tonight, and if you go follow him at Troy Sawyer Music, there's a free code, and you'll get free parking, 2 free drinks, and a discount off of a hotel.
That's awesome.
Right, which is why I was like, I had to repeat it because that's good, y'all. So make sure you'll follow him. There's 2 flyers. It's on the yellow flyer. So if that's a little good life help for you. But I would really like to, ask you, although no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. And I think that's exactly what you said about freedom.
Yeah, well, freedom, this is what it requires.
Because you can't change it, but you can create a different ending, and I think people forget that. You're so like, oh my gosh, I did this. The world is falling around me.
Right.
Woe is me.
You got to base it in this as well.
I've done it. We've all done it.
In 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes ago, right?
10 minutes ago.
Now, say 10 minutes ago, do we really remember the relevance of 10 minutes ago? unless it was traumatic.
Well, I was sitting here with you, so it was profound.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, does 10 minutes ago have any like same relevance as 10 years ago?
But do you do you know what you can change in 10 minutes? You can give a sincere apology in 10 minutes.
Yes, that is true.
You can have a baby in, I'm not gonna say, well, yeah, I mean, yeah. But like if you get to the hospital and you're like, some people have it that quick.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is in the relevance of past. I mean, in the relevance of the past is that there's no relevance to...
You have to hold that.
Yes.
Or actually, you have to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We are live right now. If you go on live between Facebook and Instagram at TGL Radio Show, you will find us. We will continue during the break, and then, we will be right back.
There you go.
We are here on Freedom Friday, y'all. It is Tre Spadoni, artist, entrepreneur, and he is going to, he is going to tattoo me live. Tattoo me live right after the show on Facebook Live. I even have my gown ready. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Right outside.
The bus is right outside. So we'll be right back.
Do you need to sell your home fast? You should call NOLA Homes Project and join the hundreds of motivated sellers that receive big paychecks for their homes. We're part of a large group of experienced real estate developers who are currently looking for homes in your area. It doesn't matter the reason, inheriting unwanted property, facing foreclosure, problem tenants, we can make a fair offer on your home within 24 hours, close very quickly, and we buy in its as-is condition. Also, if you ever thought about making money flipping homes right here in the local area, then you should call NOLA Homes Project and join the area's #1 real estate mentoring program. Earn while you learn our system on how to find properties to flip, how to evaluate deals quickly, and how to use other people's money to fund your real estate deals. In fact, if the property looks good for a rehab, we'll put up 100% of the money for your deals. Call NOLA Homes Project today at 504-322-1536, 322-1536, or go to NOLAHomesProject.com.
Hi, this is Bishop Henry Bolden. I'm so excited to have this opportunity to personally extend to you, your family, and your friends this invitation to join me for worship. That's right. Come experience God on a whole new level. Join me at Perfecting Life Church this week. Make weekend plans right now. Join me for our Tuesday night life service each and every Tuesday night at 6:45 p.m. Only 45 minutes. Come as you are, dressed comfortably. Bring your family and friends with you. Also, don't forget our electrifying Sunday morning worship experience at 9:45. That's right. Come as you are and watch God do something incredible for you. Join me, Perfecting Life Church, 2025 Whitney Avenue in the beautiful city of Gretna, Louisiana. Again, that's 2025 Whitney Avenue in Gretna, Louisiana. Listen, Perfecting Life Church is a place you can call home. Bring your faith, your friends, and your family. God bless you.
Hi, I'm Henry Jolly, your relationship expert and nationally certified counselor. Everyone at some point in their life goes through struggles. I'm a firm believer that people have the ability to will themselves into good situations, but sometimes they may need some assistance. Being a loving husband, father, and successful businessman while having a passion for the counseling profession has allowed me to gain experience with a variety of these struggles. Let's work together to achieve your individual, family, or marital potential. Come and see me at the New Orleans Growth Center, located at 3712 MacArthur Boulevard on the West Bank in Suite 209. You can reach me at 504-259-8671 or by email, which is henry.jolly@yahoo.com. Thanks for your time, and I'm looking forward to working with you soon.
Attention Orleans property owners. You have until August 15th to visit your assessor about the value of your property. Visit the location nearest your home or file a formal appeal online at www.nolaassessor.com. Please bring documentation such as a recent appraisal, a builder's contract, photos, or insurance coverage of your property to review your assessment. This is a message from Assessor Errol G. Williams.
Come on, roll with our RTA. You asked for more, and now there's new bus shelters for your comfort. 2,000 new bus signs. More information at your fingertips with online and SMS texting, and more ways to buy fares. Go to NORTA.com to explore. From New Orleans east to the lower 9, we got you covered. Dirt Town, Uptown, Downtown, to the Algiers Point, and all in between. Rolling for everybody, everywhere. That RTA keeps New Orleans rolling.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Freedom Friday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding. Lord, have mercy on ourselves and everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. If you would like to join the party, give us a call at 504-400-7127. We have rates and packages online at tglradioshow.com, tglradioshow.com, and you can follow us on all of our social media platforms at TGL Radio Show. See, branding. And if you feel like you have a compelling story, or you know someone who has a compelling story, like Trey, or just has a compelling point of view, I would love to have a conversation with them on Freedom Friday. So please email us at Eileen, E-I-L-E-E-N. You do have to spell my name correctly. Yes. E-I-L-E-E-N at tglradioshow.com. It is the same thing as everything else, so I tried to make it easy. So please, if you know somebody who has a compelling story, please tell them to email me, Eileen at tglradioshow.com. So I want to introduce our guest again. He is Tre Spadoni. I'm really excited he is here. He is a tattoo artist and an entrepreneur. He is internationally known. He has done tats on... Can you tell the people you do tats on?
I mean, if I'm pretty modest about those things.
You don't have to.
But if
let me just say, I mean, it's up to you. I'm like, tell me.
What's so crazy is
tell
so
me.
many. We might run out of
tell me.
time.
Give me one.
Okay, well,
give me
probably
5.
seen my work on.
Give me 10.
Like Future.
Future
got some work. Man, sometimes the list just goes on and on. You lose
on and on
the people, but
what a blessing
it's
is
definitely
that.
so many. I mean, I would say a lot of my favorite work that I've done is on like Lloyd and Young Jeezy. Bam Margera have a really good one. The dude from Jackass, that was a really cool piece. Yeah. It was. I mean, these guys. They travel me out in and out. That's why I had to get this bus, because I was tired of traveling.
Y'all, when the bus rolled up this morning, I was like, yes.
Yeah, he's just, I told him I was on time too, so.
You were. And we got the best parking spot. He is right in front of WBOK, so if you would like to drive by and see the bus,
it's parked
it'll be parked out there at least about 12:30, 12:45, because why? What are we doing when we get off the air?
You're getting your tattoo of 19 years touched up.
I am.
And, being that is...
So you have to watch us live, y'all,
and
on
it
Facebook.
don't look bad. For 19 years, it held up.
It's your
really
work.
Good.
How can it look bad?
I try to hold it down. Even back then, I was still trying to hold it down.
So I'm excited.
Yeah,
I was kind of nervous. I'm like, Lord, have mercy.
Oh, man, it's not going to be bad.
I don't think so.
Trust me, it probably
I've done it before.
Less than 5 minutes, a tattoo.
Okay. 5 minutes of pain.
You can time it. That's a little
But I did it before, so I figure I can do it again. And I've had a child in between then, so I know what real pain feels like.
Yeah, your pain's out. And then I have these new machines that I make and all these things.
Really?
Yeah, I make engineer my own machines. So
tell us about that.
You know what? Engineering my machines.
Because that's a new beginning.
It was a new beginning for me because, I was so used to using one thing, and then the things that they have on the market just wasn't really fitting my standards of what I was looking for. So I just, I knew how to engineer and build. So
Were you scared to do that?
Nah.
You had a certain level of what? Freedom.
Freedom, yes. The freedom of my mind, led me to believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? That's the deal. Like, you have to believe in yourself. It wasn't the first time when I tell you my fingers and knuckles and just my fingertips. I almost couldn't touch things the next day because I would cut them up so bad working with the metal. And, you know, being an artist, I have to cherish and take care of these hands. So,
please.
You know, it's...
I hope they're insured.
Yeah,
y'all.
I couldn't even tattoo maybe a day or two.
That'd be a good sponsorship. Someone who
Affleck.
insured your hands.
I am with Affleck, too. I mean, I'm insured. In case anything happened to me, you know, I got to be able to pull it back all together.
Oh, my God.
But at the end of the day, man, you know, freedom, it does require you to believe in yourself, you know. So I've taken a lot of risk. You know, some risk was more than the reward. Some was the reward more than the risk. But, you know, at the end of the day,
I hear you.
It was.
I try to keep the love and the lesson.
Man, that's hard to do.
You know what I mean? Because either way, whether it was a relationship, a business, or something, you poured your heart into it. Even if it was like just your job, but you went every day. You know what I'm saying? You invested something in it as well.
One of my hardships about love and relationships, and I'll be real with you. Look, I don't have no problem saying
get
this.
All up in your business.
I've been married 4 times. You know what I mean? This is my 4th wife, straight up. I don't care who say what or what about it. I tried it the first time, it didn't work. Second time, it didn't work. Third time, I thought it was going to be a strikeout. And it just didn't work. You know, we tried, and when you're mature enough, like had to come to an agreement to be just mature in the situation. Like, it's not good for you, it's not good for me, let's just do the best we can. Unfortunately, the children were involved in the situation. Right. You know, I have 6 children, you know, and with 4 children mamas.
Right.
So
wow.
You know what I mean? They're just like, you know, I said 3 of my children's mothers and 1 wife, you know, and she has 2.
Right.
So, you know, it's been a struggle on my end because nobody knows what I actually deal with to provide for my children, you know, and being an artist in this city, and why people ask me all the time, like, dude, why can't you just tattoo and just be happy? You know,
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm really excited about it.
Talk to me.
Because I asked this, and I hope I don't put you on the spot, but on Tuesday we were talking about this. I was watching T.D. Jakes. It was something he was discussing about what it's like to be a man. I was like, you know, I study for the shows, so I was like, let me go, you know, listen to some, you know, man teaching and see, you know, so I can have feedback. And he was like, you know what? It is hard to be a man. He's like, I'm not trying to take anything away from like single mothers and stuff. He's like, but it is hard to be a man. Yeah. He's like, you don't understand the pressures that we go through.
The pressures,
and man. You know. But y'all don't talk.
You know what it is? All right. The pressures of being a man is more or less to be able to not just provide for ourselves, but provide for the ones we care about. You know what I mean? And like, when we can't really do that, it's like a piece of us is taken away. You know what I mean? That's being real. Like, a piece of you is missing because,
that's sad.
You know what it is? One thing is that women, like, I had to explain to my mom and the hardship she had with my dad, you know, and this is being real, you know, this is Freedom Friday. So
it is Freedom Friday, yeah.
So the deal is that y'all have estrogen. Y'all brains operate and y'all wired totally different. You know, we have testosterone. We have testicles. You know what I mean? And these things operate in a different fashion from ovaries and other type of hormones.
How do you know that? We just don't share like you do.
No, it's a total different imbalance.
Oh my gosh.
From male to female, how y'all think and how we think.
But you don't think that we have
how
other
y'all act and how we act.
You don't think that we have other, let's just call that a vice. You don't think that we have vices that we control? That we are required to control?
Yeah.
That are strong?
Yes.
But so why does
to me
everybody has something? It's like comparing your pain.
Right.
Like, who wants to compare pain?
Yeah, you know what?
I have to deliver a baby. Are you kidding me?
But that's more of
I did it natural because the epidural wore off. So I don't want to hear about pain.
But that's more of a...
That's just one thing.
But that's more of a pain that you endure through a natural occurrence.
That is just, are you serious? But you could have been the chosen gender.
No, exactly. Exactly. But the thing
I would have had to control my
okay, you know what
urges.
It is? All right, this is what I have to explain, and what people may not really understand.
Lisa and I have to take a break.
Okay.
Maybe only the people who are watching us. Only people who are watching us. Don't forget that thought. Only the people who are watching us live on Instagram and Facebook will know what goes on in the break. So I advise you to follow us.
I have a very strong point to make too.
So and he has a very strong point to make. So you better watch it during the break. Go on Instagram, Facebook at TGL Radio Show now. If you are not,
I'm gonna say it on
watching
air.
it. You want to say it on air?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Okay, he said he's gonna wait for air. You gonna remember it?
I'm gonna remember it.
All right, y'all. It is Freedom Friday. This is Tre Spadoni. He is the host of Tat Talk Fridays at 6 p.m. That is tonight at 6 p.m. right here on WBOK, y'all. Yes. It is Freedom Friday with your girl, Eileen. We will be right back.
Right back.
Right back.
I may have to rebroadcast.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tammy Lewis Wilborn, owner and Chief Clinical Officer of Wilborn Clinical Services and founder and producer of the annual Black Women's Wellness Conference. Wilborn Clinical Services provides professional and culturally responsive clinical services to meet the needs of a diverse community. Located in the historic Broadmoor community, we are minutes away from downtown New Orleans. If you're an individual, couple, or family looking for counseling in a warm, non-judgmental environment, call 504-509-3995. Are you a pre-licensed counselor looking for clinical supervision, interested in professional and personal development opportunities, or need an experienced consultant? Call Wilborn Clinical Services at 504-509-3995. Find us on the web at www.wilbornclinicalservices.com. Follow us on Facebook at Wilborn Clinical Services. Do it today, because at Wilborn Clinical Services, we build healthy community, one client at a time.
Isogenics is one of the fastest growing companies in the world because their products work. Their solutions and culture has redefined the health and wellness industry. Science backs their products and statistics back their success. But it's the people who make them successful. And I, Eileen Carter, have joined the Isogenics revolution. I've used the products and followed their system, and I'd swear by them. I'm on my journey of transformation and invite you to join me and try Isogenics today. Challenge yourself and change your life. Find information and testimonials at thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. thegoodliferadioshow.isagenics.com. Order yours today. Small businesses play an important role in society, and L&R Security is no different. L&R Security delivers safety and comfort to our neighborhoods, events, apartment communities, conventions, work sites, festivals, and your business. L&R Security can be reached at 504-943-3191 to ensure the safety of your employees, customers, family, friends, and you. L&R Security has made its mark in the security arena for over 37 years and will faithfully continue that tradition. Call today for your personalized consultation to ensure your security needs are met. L&R Security differentiates itself by creating partnerships with our clients and guards. We are now hiring armed and unarmed guard professionals, retired military, sheriffs, and PD to grow with us and impact our community. Be a part of the change with L&R Security. Call us now at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191.
Come on, roll with the RTA. You asked for more, and now there's new bus shelters for your comfort. 2,000 new bus signs. More information at your fingertips with online and SMS texting, and more ways to buy fares. Go to NORTA.com to explore. From New Orleans East to the Lower Nine, we got you covered. Dirt Town, Uptown, Downtown, to the Algiers Point, and all in between. Rolling for everybody, everywhere. That RTA keeps New Orleans rolling.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Freedom Friday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Motivation Monday, Relationship Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Gumbo Talk Thursday, Freedom Friday. We are here on Freedom Friday with the artist and entrepreneur Tre Spadoni. He is internationally known. We cannot tell all of the people he's tatted because some of them do it privately. So if you would like a private tat, he can do that too.
Yes.
But how can they contact you?
Man, you can contact me actually just by calling 504-812-3339. You just reach me directly. If not, you can go online and hit me up on at anytime, www.itchingforInkTattoo.com. That is ITCHIN, the number 4, INK tattoo.com. Yeah. It's long, but you know, I just.
I'm itching for ink today.
You are itching for ink.
I am itching for.
I am to get scratched.
Oh my gosh!
Yes,
I am itching for ink today because he is going to update my tattoo. I got my first tattoo done by this gentleman right here at 19. And it is 19 years later. I'm 38, so it is 19 years later, and we are going to update it again. So it needs a little touch up. So I'm just getting I'm going to bring it back to life.
Bring it back to life. And
so I'm
excited.
Blue.
No, I'm not going to put color in it, but like
white maybe.
White.
I don't know.
Don't hold, but
it doesn't. I'm too light for white ink.
Too light for white. So
that's awful.
So would you like me to get into that point we were making about freedom and understanding what it is to be a man?
Held y'all. For all you listening live, he held it through the entire break. So let me let you go.
I wanted to go in with it.
Yes.
All right. This is something that I've understood just through my studies, through my life, through living, through understanding, through travel, everything, you know, and seeing people and understanding hardships when you put yourselves in situations of poverty, you know, meaning I've put myself in situations of poverty by living amongst people that didn't have shoes on their feet, that didn't have food, that didn't, you know, and I've lived in these communities and, you know, slept on the floor with these people. You know what I'm saying? So when you put yourself.
And where were you?
I was in Jamaica.
Jamaica, right.
You know, but also just, you know, just traveling, not only just the third world countries, but, you know, just this was the most I've ever spent with that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But this is what I have to say about my I guess getting into the whole topic. All right. What we don't understand, and what you asked me about being a male and being a female.
Yes.
To me, if you had to put a relevance on what God is or what the Almighty is, right? To me, it is a woman. Okay? Because a woman is love. A woman is creation. Men cannot get here without going through a womb and to be birthed through a vagina and come out into this world.
Right.
So every living being came through a woman. So if the Almighty has created something to create more of it, then it chose the woman to do so. And without a woman, there would be no love, no compassion, or anything. So when you think about it, if it was just a world of men, would be chauvinistic warmongers that's trying to just kill each other for power. You understand? And control. So at the end of the day, you have to understand there's a level of the creator and a sustainer. Like, to me, the creator and the sustainer is that the planets, okay, meaning the earth, this world that we walk and live on. When a woman gets pregnant, what happens? You turn into a planet. Your belly turns into a big earth. Okay, and you have these marks look like rivers and streams and stretch marks and things. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to explain is that,
and I love every one of them.
Without the creator, right? Meaning the planet Earth gave life, right? And everything amongst this earth give life as well, meaning through a female source, through you, through through animals, through plants, through everything, has a female source to give birth to something else. You understand? So to me, that is the creator at its finest, at the molecular level. You understand what I'm trying to say? But on a sustainable level is the universe. Now that's the male aspect of what sustains these planets, what sustains life. And that is the dark matter. You know what I'm saying? The dark matter is the things that, you know, if light was light, you understand? Like, meaning it's, if every star in the sky can meet up, you know, light we'll just be looking up at a big ball of light up in the sky. But we see stars and we see darkness between that. So that is the duality. That is the dark and the light of yin yang. That is, we see light in the distance, but yet there's darkness there as well. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I do.
And within that, there's the sustainer.
I'm gonna keep this show forever.
You know what I mean? It's the sustainer. The sustainer sustains the life, but yet the women bring forth the life and men sustain it. So that's why we are the burden bearers of the world and women are the givers of the world.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I want that.
I'm just keeping it real. You know, this is how I feel. You know, how I feel in my heart is that because I don't know any man that is not pre-programmed to just want to take care of their family. You know what I'm trying to say? Or just want to take care of things.
Isn't that when you become the man? Because there are people who are in their 70s and still aren't men.
Yes, but
and they have
through
women
their
who are in
hardships.
their 70s who still aren't women.
And I base this in relevance.
We are talking about a man.
You know what I did yesterday with my dad.
Yesterday?
My dad and I had a long conversation.
Okay.
I base this on a relevance because I look at him, I look at myself. I went down roads that I didn't want to follow. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. I didn't want to follow the footsteps of my dad because it wasn't a lot of things that I was proud of. You know what I'm trying to say? But
so you were trying to break a generational curse.
Exactly. There you go. You've got to break the chain somewhere. But at the end of the day, my dad grew up. He went to Vietnam. Mm-hmm. He went through post-traumatic stress.
Right.
He went through all kinds of... a lot
of people who were dealing with that here.
Yeah, he went through all type of medications. Then that medication sent him to drugs. In a high era of the 70s and early 80s when drugs was phenomenal in that age where, you know, it was all disco fever and party and bell bottoms, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he was rocking with the wrong people growing up in the wrong area. So I had to explain to my mom that, look, he grew up on Galvez and St. Anne around the corner from the Lafitte Project, where drugs was like an impact on every black male, especially that came from the damn war. So when you understand this and what my dad went through, I can't hold this man against for not being in my life. I'm like, dude, you wasn't even taught from your dad because of the struggles he had to go through. You wasn't taught how to be a man.
Right.
And he didn't, because he didn't instill that in him. And my dad didn't have the right role models, and he was consumed by his environment. So yet, that don't make him less of a man. He gave birth to a better man. Right. He gave birth to me. My mother gave birth to me, but he had a huge part that he played in it, and that was the donation of the sperm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, understand this. Just like it's raining right now.
I know, which is so interesting.
To me, rain is sperm coming from the heavens. Because without it,
oh my God,
without it, nothing else would come alive. Be real. It's like,
did he say that sperm is like rain coming from water from the heavens?
That is the essential of life.
Did he say that sperm is the...
What to me?
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
Hey, rain.
Wait, say it again.
I'm going to repeat it.
Yes.
It's like sperm coming from the heavens. Because without rain,
sperm
listen,
coming from heaven. So everybody, now that it rains, I want everyone to remember that you think it's sperm coming down from the heavens. So you make sure that you have your umbrella.
Have your umbrella. Protect yourself. But look at it like this. Look at it like every tree, every flower.
Coming down from heaven.
Let's drop the sperm. Listen. But look at it on the relevance of what it is.
Visual. I need
get
y'all to get
that visual because it's a strong visual. because we wouldn't be alive without it. Understand that?
I agree with that.
Think about this. Okay, we drink water, right?
It does take a partner.
Our body.
Wait, I'll make this point. It takes 2 people to have a baby.
Yes.
2. So.
Exactly.
I don't know how one person can say that they're not responsible because a baby was made, a child was born, so it took 2 people.
It took the 2.
Whether you're the woman who's not there, the man who's not there, it took 2 people. You can't say it didn't happen. I have not seen babies made by osmosis.
Well, there's sperm donations, you know. There's women that go get
seriously.
They're surgically implanted sperm.
But also through that process, we know that it wasn't that you didn't take our health. Into consideration, our health, and then what if we have children, or you have other family members, or whatever the situation is. You're taking my health and you're taking away my decision making.
Right.
How do you know I don't want to agree to it?
But to me,
that would not have been the case. But what if I was? Yes.
Every woman.
They do have some famous couples who have like open marriages. If that works for them, fine.
Well, what I'm saying, we all have our choices.
We don't share
We all
like
have
that.
a choice.
We do.
And we can't get selfish because of the fact that y'all women have to go and endure the 9 months of
it's 10. It's 10.
Or 10
if you
months.
Want to take months by 4 weeks?
Yeah.
It's 10.
10 months.
40 weeks.
And this is right.
Stop saying 9.
I know.
Y'all are undercutting us.
All right, and this is something that I do know because I have 6. So of
right.
course,
then
but
you know very
10
well.
months, y'all women go and endure that, but it's still a choice. It's still a choice. At the end of the day, it's a choice if they lay down with the man. It's a choice if they use protection or if they use birth control or contraceptive. It don't matter. It's still a choice. And when that child, the fact
that we were questioning it, you did it. You did it. How can you be like it's not?
Exactly. And it's still a choice. Some women make choices to have abortion. Some women don't. It's still a choice.
Still a choice.
And it's the huge choice we got to get together. Come on. So,
talking to somebody else.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to somebody else. Okay. But you know what it is? It's just this choice that we all have a huge, I would say the thought process comes within making that choice. And if we can make the right or the wrong, we could take the right or the left road. You know what I'm saying? So it's either when you do take the left road and it turns out it could be the wrong way, you still have to pick it up and go hard. Just like me with everybody asking me this little relevance about, oh man, what you think about Lil Wayne and Baby? I really don't care because at the end of the day, Lil Wayne got played by a man that just was going around trying to take advantage of young children and use this dude for his money. And at the end of the day, Lil Wayne need to be a king, come up, strap up his boots, lace it all up, tighten up his tie, and go hard and say, man, y'all, you got me on this one, but you ain't gonna get me on the next one. The same way just like Dr. Dre did with Suge Knight and all that. Y'all seen it in the movie. This man, it's a real story. This man said, all right, man, keep the money. I don't care about none of that. Now look at Dre. Man, it's just, you have to move on. Be free, believe in yourself, and say, look, I'm not gonna let get on with it and let the rain finish. What I'm trying to say, okay, look, well, a lot of people don't know this, okay, is that, do you know this water that we drink, right? Do you know the fresh water that we have on this planet Earth is only consists of 2% of drinkable water on this whole entire planet. You know what I'm saying?
Scary.
Meaning we have over 60% water mass that's in our oceans and ice glaciers, okay? This water we can't drink, all right? But as water is evaporated and it's rained back down and it goes into rivers and streams and turned into fresh water that we can collect, then now we can drink it. The body can survive, okay? Wow. It can't survive 1 day without water.
I know,
you know what I'm
juicing.
saying? It can't survive 1 day without water. But you can survive 3 days without food, but not 1 day without water. So understand that. So meaning if this is not the essentials of life in every tree, every plant, everything that we get, the food that we eat, if you eat meat or vegetables, that food has to be sustained by water. The vegetables has to be fed with water. Everything is water. So if you don't understand this on a molecular level that when it rains, the water gives life to a planet that's already willing to accept the life, meaning a woman's womb is still wanting to accept the sperm and to bring forth life.
That's what you're supposed to be doing with that person.
Well, yeah.
If it's the right person.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that you always.
But you know what?
Every time.
But meaning.
But I mean, if
look at your son.
Family.
To me, your son is a very, very handsome young man.
Thank you.
And,
I did a good job,
he has a great future ahead of him. And regardless if it didn't work out in the past with his dad, you know what I'm saying? You still have to look at what he's supposed to be here in the world doing. And what you brought to the world.
I'm clear.
So that's the beauty of freedom.
Well, here's the deal. Yes. This conversation is going to continue in a minute live on Facebook. We're going to get downstairs. We're going to go in Tre's bus. He's going to redo my tattoo. It's going to be live on Facebook. Good golly gee. If we have the ability, we'll do it live on Instagram too, but I would just go follow us on Facebook because we got about 34,000 people and we're trying to grow. So please share. Yes. It is the most underutilized button. We are here with Eileen Carter, Tre Spadoni. Stay tuned online because we'll see y'all in a minute. All right.
I don't want to get too deep on y'all now.
All right. Bye. Thanks so much, y'all. It was Freedom Friday. And make sure you tune in to Tat Talk every Friday at 6 p.m. Friday at 6 p.m. right here on WBOK.
There we go.
Tre Spadoni, y'all. We're out.
We're going to get this tat done.
Yes.
He's out. All right.